Hey guys, this is David Womack, and that's right, I'm one half of the Freedom Couple. What if I can show you how to work from home? In your pajamas? Absolutely. But what if I can do better than that? What if I can show you how to get paid by the wind? That's right, you see those windmills turning behind me here? Guys, I'm talking about getting paid on the creation of electricity when it was made. You see, all 50 state attorney generals told us, if those windmills are creating electricity and they're showing that it's good, clean, no CO2, none of that fossil fuel in the air, well, how do we do that? Well, guys, there's a company by the name of Enfiniti that's going to show you and I how to take principle and concept and duplicate the process of making money. Show you how to get paid the right way, letting your money work for you. Are you ready? Get set. Check out the video that's coming up behind this. See you on the other side.
But I believe that morally and ethically it's wrong, and Roger and I decided to do something about that. So Roger went out and basically did an analysis on every CompPlan in the energy business. He dissected them for months. And he came back, we sat down and said, Roger, what happened? He said, I'll tell you what happened, Mike. These energy companies, it was like they all got in a room together, they all took a test, and everybody cheated off of one another, and they all got it wrong. And I said, well, Roger, did they all get it wrong, or were they all trying to build in the gotchas, the mousetraps, right, as Roger calls it, a crime scene? So we're done with crime scenes. We're done with comp plans that hide the money, that take the money. We want to be unique. We want to be honest. We want to be open. We want to design a comp plan that pays the people who are doing the work. Because let's face it, these companies have us believing that we need them, when the truth is, David, these companies need us, right?
Right.
They need our people, they need our relationships, they need our work, they need our enthusiasm. So I just thought, wouldn't it be something if we actually paid somebody for once?
Absolutely.
Could you imagine that? To pay somebody for doing a job that they're good at? So that's what we did. We designed a comp plan that destroys the competition. Nobody can compete with our comp plans because our goal is to put the money in the hands of the people doing the work, not in the corporate pockets. And that's where we're different. That's what's attracting big leaders from all over the country.
Hey guys, this is David Womack, and that's right, I'm one half of the Freedom Couple. Guys, I gotta tell you, I'm excited. I am here in Houston, Texas with the one and only Mr. Roger Hill. Guys, we just had an awesome event here in Houston, Texas with a company by the name of Enfiniti Global. And the question is, how would you like to get paid by the wind? David, what are you talking about the wind? I'm talking about actually getting paid before electricity even hits your house. Guys, and we got a comp plan to go with it. We got the one and only, again, Mr. Roger Hill. Him and his business partner, Mr. Michael Burnett, has got the industry turned upside down. People are like, what's going on? What is this new comp plan that this guy put together? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to shut up and let him get to it. Roger, we're excited because a lot of us have been in companies and we had superstars come in and hit the same level as we had, and we got cut out. We got people just always saying, man, people get cut out, these companies don't work. So what is going on with Enfiniti Global, and how did you write the best comp plan in the industry? And people are really trying to set you guys up and pay you to get out of the way. What's going on?
Really, it was just necessary to create a comp plan that was about getting everybody paid. Of course, you got to pay the company. The company has to make money. Of course, also you need to pay big distributors. They need to make big money. Everybody wants to be big one day. But we really wanted to focus on getting everyone paid because there's an expense called attrition associated with that if you don't get that done. It's something that's really been plaguing the industry. So we needed to create a comp plan that was dynamic enough to get people paid immediately, responsive enough to get people paid immediately, dynamic enough that people could progress through the ranks, right, and ultimately actually max this comp plan out if you just kept working, right?
Right.
And powerful enough that once you got to the top, you could really make some seriously big money, right? We've created new products to go with it. We've got renewable energy certificate product, David, that pays far better actually than most energy products do. So we've got the vehicle now, finally, for everybody to succeed.
Well, I tell you what, I'm excited what I saw. And guys, you're going to get a little bit more in depth. We're going to put out some more videos. You're going to see him break this thing down. I'm just telling you right now, teams are coming in from all over the country, not only here in the United States, guys, we're getting ready to go global, getting paid by the win. Are you serious? Guys, I tell you what, I'm excited. And again, Roger, man, I just got to give it to you. Right. I feel part of history, and I know Excel Telecommunications going like, wow, I wish we'd have had that CompPlan. My goodness.
Welcome once again. This is Roger Hill. I am your CompPlan guy, and we're going to be talking CompPlan here in a minute. Give you a little background to begin with. When we did this CompPlan, started working on it a couple of years ago, what we wanted to do was create a CompPlan that paid everybody. CompPlans existed. They paid the company. Nothing wrong with that. They paid, big distributors, but we wanted to pay everybody, analyze every single company in the industry, and found out that by our definition they were antiquated and obsolete, okay? Primarily because they didn't pay Jack the little guy, Jack the new person getting started. One of my expressions is, the only business that pays is business that stays. So if you don't pay new and people that want to grow early on, many of those people are going to get discouraged and quit. Versus if you really paid them and whatnot, you really compensated them well for the level of effort they're at, you have a much greater chance of keeping these people around long term. A whole generation of new leaders can be created from that. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about why it is that we're able to do that with this CompPlan and how exactly we do it versus how it happens other places. All right, to start with is we got to make it easy for people to get involved and stay involved. Think about it. If you're charging people hundreds of dollars, $300, $400, $500 to just get involved in the business, and an automatic website fee before you're even getting started, you're at a deficit. That's a serious issue. Okay, what we wanted to do was create the CompPlan that got people from $0 to $500 a month faster than anybody else, because somewhere between $0 and $500, if you can get people there quickly enough, they'll probably stay with you a long time. So we certainly couldn't start out by dumping that kind of burden on everybody automatically. We don't want people paying the company first. We want the company to pay the people first. Okay, we want to try that way. Okay, so again, once we get people involved, we want to allow them to get qualified for commissions quickly, and we want to be able to help them advance quickly. How do we do that? Real simple. When you start out here as a distributor, we want you to just give us a single customer. You give us a single customer, and what we'll do is fully qualify you for a unilevel, 5 levels compressed, and I'll show you what that means in a moment. Very important. And we want to pay you all the levels right now. It's really possible for you to sign up a few people, sign up a few other people, and you can make hundreds of dollars a month on your way to thousands of dollars a month, just like that, as opposed to paying you one level and no levels, as opposed to taking back commissions every chance you get, because the companies have discovered that they can make so much money off of you that they don't even have to make money on energy. How about that? Make millions on folks like you. So here's how we do it. We've got 2 products. We've got renewable energy certificates. What a great way to advance renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and others, and at the same time, save the planet and put some money in your pockets at once. You can do that. So we've got 2 rec products. We got a single rec, $19.95. We got a double rec for twice that, $39.90. Okay, and if you can get qualified in our commission plan by just simply selling a single rec to someone, which can include yourself. You do that, we're going to give you the entire unilevel. Let me show you what that looks like, by the way. Let's go down here and check out my spreadsheet. This is a rec compensation plan, and we're going to talk about electricity, which we're just starting in Texas right now and about to go across the country with. We pay you customer acquisition bonuses in the first month on single and double recs, and then we pay you residuals for month 2 on. And the customer acquisition bonus for a single rec is $7, $14 for a double rec, and that goes to whoever introduced that particular customer. And in subsequent months, as that customer remains, we're going to pay 5 generations or 5 levels of unilevel commissions. And we're not going to do this the way some companies do it. We're actually going to pay it to you, and we're going to pay it to everybody. Consider what that could mean versus not doing that. You're looking at an example here where someone signs up 3 people, sign 3 people. It's just playing this out by threes, right? And that compensation plan with those payouts on those levels that I just showed you, that's $448.50 that you would earn, as opposed to the two other companies who do the same thing for the same price. One company here, they only pay you on the 50 cents for the customers you put on the first level, 3 times 50 cents, $1.50. That's what you get there. And the other one, of course, doesn't pay you anything, okay, for 3 people. They won't pay you anything until you get something like 5. Well, it takes a lot of people a while before they get 5. Obviously, a lot of people never do. How about we pay you as you go? I don't care if it's only $5 or $10 or $15 a month. Never underestimate the power of getting people paid. Okay, moving right along, let's go back here and talk about electricity, which we're just beginning in Texas and about to go everywhere else. You can become a global partner with us. That's what happens when you're qualified by signing up a single person. By signing up your meter, if you're in a deregulated state or someone else's, or you can sign up someone who does that. Let's say you're in California or Florida or someplace that's not yet deregulated. When you sign up someone who is, it would qualify them. So you sign up me here in Maryland, I sign up my meter, it would qualify me, and it would in turn qualify you. It doesn't qualify your entire upline, but it will qualify you. How terrific is that? Well, it gives you an opportunity to have an alternate way to get qualified. Okay? All right. Do a little bit more, like 3. Give us 3 in addition to your qualifier. You position yourself to become a senior global partner. What's that worth? Well, at that point, you can double your customer acquisition bonuses on electricity. Okay, we'll take a quick look at that. We'll see if we can't take Texas electricity, for example. I'm choosing Texas because Texas has 2 options here, similar to the REC product. We've got customer acquisition bonuses in the first month, and we've got residuals after that. There's a standard and a green product that will be sold in Texas. The green product choice twice as much. So these customer acquisition bonuses, they start out with $250 before you have 3. Once you become an SGP, Senior Global Partner, in this case, we double that, and we double both of them again if it's a green customer. Probably 30 to 50% of your customers are going to end up being green, is what we've seen in the past at least. So that'll become $5 or $10 to whoever introduced that customer. Assuming, of course, that it's not that qualified. If it qualifies someone above you, you're going to get paid on it. You're going to get paid on the rest. Okay. Let's move on to a really significant position. I don't think we have any insignificant ones, but this one's pretty important. If you're becoming a silver rather, global partner, how do we do that? Well, in addition to your qualifier, sign up 5 people. Okay, you do that, and we're going to promote you, once again, to Silver Global Partner. Here's what that looks like. Here are the 5 global partners that you've got in addition to your qualifier. Of course, there's 5 customers to go with that. And we're going to start paying you to unlimited depth. And most of these comp plans are only going to pay you about 5 levels. That's a problem because your organization can easily outrun that. We don't want that to happen. We want you to be able to benefit from your downline. So we're going to pay you to unlimited depth using 3 generational bonuses. What are generational bonuses? Well, let's see. I'll jump back over here to Rex and we'll show you that. Okay. Notice this column says paid to a minimum rank of. When you become a Silver Global Partner, if that customer/global partner comes into your organization, there's no other Silver Global Partner between you and them, that person is considered to be in your base, and you will receive this Silver Global Partner 1 payment. It's $1. In the case of a single rec, it's $2. In the case of a double rec, customer acquisition bonus. And look what happens over here residually. Residually, everybody in your base, where there's no other silver manager between you and them, you're going to get 50 cents or $1 a month for each one of these customers that you have. And the same thing for first generation people who come out of your base, and the people that they introduce who reach it to the Silver Global Partner level who get 5 as well. Okay. Now notice something that does not happen. Every other comp plan you've ever seen, probably, unless you've seen this one before, you get 5. They all give you something for that. Your folks get 5, and the override that you were getting on them, you stop getting, because they're only going to pay one person at a time. They pay in one dimension, as I like to say. So they're only going to pay one person at that level. We're going to pay three. So what does that let you do? It lets you build your organization, help people catch you even, right, and not take a pay cut. Very important. All right. Let's go to that next level. Let's see what happens when you become a platinum global partner. Let me hit the right button here. You get to be a platinum global partner by introducing a total of 10 people in addition to your qualifier, and you will need 3 of your legs. Each one of these 10 people constitutes a leg, right? You'll need 3 of these legs to have 2 silver global partners somewhere in the leg, meaning you don't have to personally enroll them, okay? And as you recall, silver global partners are people who have introduced 5, okay? So if this person is on your 3rd, 4th, or 5th level and they get 5 and someone underneath them gets 5 more, we're going to count that as one of the 3 legs that you need in order to become a platinum global partner. Really significant thing happens here, okay? When you were a silver global partner, you had, relatively speaking, a smaller organization, and most of the people were close to you. Look at what happens to these payments when you get to be a platinum global partner. To begin with, we pay this to you as a coded bonus. Now, what are coded bonuses? Coded bonuses are a means that CompPlan designers can channel large numbers of commissions to a single person, because in your code line, every one of your distributors is in your what's called your code line. Every single time they introduce a customer, your code number is associated with that customer permanently, meaning you're going to get paid on that person for as long as they're a customer. The problem with it is, though, is that all those people that were a part of your qualification to become qualified for that coded bonus, you will never get a coded bonus in life. For example, one particular company requires you to have 3 legs of 100, 2 legs of 25 each, minimum of 350, probably more like 4, 5, or 600, practically speaking, because it's difficult to get all those legs to arrive there at the same time, just so. All right? Same thing is true, of course, when those 4, 5, 600 chances I become 4, 5, 5 or 6,000. You never get on them on 14, 15, or 16, but you get the idea. You're never going to get any money on this. How about this notion instead? How about as soon as you make platinum global partner, once again getting 10 in addition to your personal your qualifier, and having 3 legs of 2 silver global partners somewhere in the leg, right? We will start giving you coded bonuses on your entire downline immediately. This is giving you an opportunity to get in there early and build equity quickly. Now, what am I doing? I'm fast forwarding this money. You show me the structure. You show me that you are a builder. What does that entail? It means you have to have above average production, and you have to duplicate yourself. You've clearly demonstrated that by the time you are at Platinum Global Partner. So we want to pay you as if you already got thousands of people. Not wait until you get thousands or hundreds more than you got before we begin to reward you in this way. Okay. Remember, what our goal was early, we want to be the fastest CompPlan 0 to 500. We can't be paying you in a trickle. We want to hit you with a fire hose. Give us a good reason, and we'll pay you, beginning with giving us 1 customer, giving us 5. Okay? Give us the structure we're talking about right here, and we give you 3 more generational bonuses. Let's look at what they look like. Notice here in the customer acquisition bonuses, in your base, once again, person is, there's no other silver global partner between you and that person, then you're they're in your silver, in your platinum base rather. Then you notice you're getting these 2 75-cent, 75-cent. You see the no pay cut theme there. But here's another theme for all those rest of those months that comes into play once you become a platinum global partner. These coded bonuses. Notice here that this base payment, this number 1 platinum global partner 1 payment we're showing right here, is less than what we're paying you here on your second generation, on your first and second generation. So what are we doing here? You get to be a platinum global partner. One of your people right in stride with you, they become a platinum global partner as well, okay? Again, you don't take a pay cut. We actually pay you more on that person's group than you made on them when they were in your base, okay? Big deal, because most of your production is going to come from people who also have their own bases, right? So it's very important to us that we pay you more for that. Okay, let's take a look at Texas electricity. notice this. This is a good place for me to point this out. Let's say that you are a Platinum Global Partner. Let's also say that you introduced the customer and it was a green one. Okay, so you'd make that $10 right there. You'd also pick up another $10 because you are also the Silver Global Partner. You pick up another $8 because that customer was in your base. So you would make what upon introduction to that customer, 18 plus 10, you make $28 every time you put one in. That's kind of encouraging, right? People if someone else who was a part of your Silver and Platinum base did it, of course, they would get the $10, you would get the $18. You get 100 sales like this, and you're already making $1,800. Okay, this can get to be significant in a hurry. Okay, and now you let somebody catch up with you and become a platinum as well. You get this raise, and you went from getting $8 on it and getting $9 on it in the case it's double rate. Okay, hope you like that. All right, you see the same pattern with the residuals as well. Now, I'm going to take you to the top of the comp plan. I'm going to come back and reflect on this once again because I want to make sure you get the point that you're not getting blocked here. We're guaranteeing you that you're always going to be able to override the people that you introduce or benefit from the people that you introduce with these generational bonuses as well as the people they introduce. Okay, you're going to be able to reach way deep into the compensation plan. It's going to dredge up commissions and direct them to you if you're that builder that we're talking about who creates this structure. Very modest numbers compared to anybody else's comp plan that tries to pay you as well. But now, at the top of the comp plan, Diamond Global Partner. How do you get there? In addition to your qualifier, you need to introduce 20 people. You need 10 legs, 10 of those 20 legs that have two Silver partners, Silver Global Partners somewhere in the leg. You do that, you're going to be a Diamond Global Partner. You're going to be at the top of the comp plan where most other comp plans aren't designed for you to go. Okay, they're only going to plan on playing a few people. They don't feel like they have to. They're going to again play the company. They're going to play a few big distributors. They're going to want to get everybody else at a discount because you're going to follow those big pimping guys, right, to make all that money. Well, nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to be big like that one day, right? But why not pay you as you are becoming big? A lot more people are going to get big that way is my theory. Okay, let's point out again what's unique about this. The big drawback about coded bonuses, and all three of these are again coded, meaning your code number, once you get to this position and your coded legs, is going to reside with every single person in that part of your organization. Every time a customer comes in, your code number is going to be permanently associated with that. Okay. Now, we're going to let you not just start over from scratch and start getting this bonus on the first person that you introduce. We're going to let you select not 3 individuals, but 3 whole legs. And we're going to recode all those people along with you, and you're going to start immediately beginning to get these bonuses on those people. Think about it. If we let you choose your 3 best legs, the 3 legs of your choice, rather, which one would you choose? Hopefully the best ones. They might be doing 30, 40, 50% or more of your production. Well, that's how much of your production you're going to begin to get this bonus on. Now let's take it to another level. Let's understand how this fits or how this stacks up against every other coded bonuses program since it was invented 21 years ago. First of all, as we pointed out back at Platinum, you're going to start getting coded bonuses on your entire organization as soon as you become a Platinum, and you're going to get that 2 generations deep. And yes, I mean that's going to pay you to unlimited debt, but these generations can, of course, run out. Here's where Diamond is different. Those 3 legs that you chose, okay, you're gonna begin, and plus everybody else you add, by the way, going forward, right? All those are in your quote-unquote code line. Now, in a classic coded bonus scheme, when someone else reaches that top level and they are getting all the codes, you immediately stop getting codes on that group. You stop getting codes on that group. Think about it for a second. Would you like it better if it continued? I would think so. So here's how we do this. When you become a Platinum Global Partner, we'll go back to the chart, you'll see this clearly. When you become a Platinum Global Partner and you produce a Platinum Global Partner, and you just selected your 3 legs and the person we're talking about is one of those, or he's in one of those new legs that you produced. And let's go over here and we'll stay on Texas Electricity. You produce this new person, right? Now you're going to begin to get you were getting $5 on that person when they were in your base, you're going to begin to get $5.50 if it's regular electricity. It's $11 per person when it's when it's green. Okay, probably 30, 40, 50% of them are going to be green in our situation, right? Now, not only that, but that guy has now caught you. He's caught you. He's your same level. If you introduced him, or he's the first one in that leg, right, who become one, you're going to get the silver bonus on him at the silver too, first generation or second generation, even better, as well as getting the platinum on him also. In other words, you're gonna override this person at all three levels simultaneously. Okay, as opposed to the person catches you, you get blocked and cut off. All right, that's a very different feeling, getting paid versus not, or getting paid very little versus a lot more. That's how we want to make this thing work. It's also a much better feeling that you're not by yourself. You know, a few of us have been in this situation where we're the only ones getting paid, everybody else in the organization not, because the comp plan is not designed to pay teams of people. You know, it's just design whoever's on the top of that heap with enough distance between him and the rest to constitute an override. Here, we expect you to build a team. We want the team to catch you because that's how everybody grows, right? But at the same time, we've designed it into the comp plan that you can still get paid well even under those circumstances. Team together each achieves more. Here we pay you more too. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. All right, so let me recap this really briefly. Let's go back to the start. Let's run it back through. Then we're going to take some questions. Then I'm going to give you a test. We'll see how you did. Okay. Premise. Don't charge people hundreds of dollars and more people will be able to sign up. And they will be able to grow the organization faster. So that's what we do. Second premise. Make it easy for people to qualify and more people will. Give us one customer. We'll give you the whole unit level, not pay you one level and no levels, right? And not wait for, some breakage to occur so we can take part of that back from you. Like when somebody in one of these levels, doesn't pay 1 month, we only pay you on 4 levels instead of 4 or 5, right? If somebody down below, we're going to pull them up. We're going to close that gap and pay you on as many people as we possibly can. Okay? All right, now, so you qualified.
What are renewable energy certificates? Everyone would like to enjoy the benefits of clean, renewable power, but most people don't have the space to put a 200-foot-tall wind turbine in their backyard. Renewable energy certificates from the New Energy Marketplace make it possible for you to enjoy the benefits of renewable energy without the hassle of owning your own equipment. How does it work? In order to understand how renewable energy certificates work, we need to examine how electricity arrives at your home. That process involves a set of transmission lines and electrical hardware known as the grid. Power plants produce electricity and place it on the grid. Homes and other buildings pull electricity off the grid. Unfortunately, once electricity enters the grid, it's impossible to distinguish renewable electricity from electricity produced from another source, like a coal-fired power plant, which is a problem because not all electricity is created equal. The reality is that the electricity produced by a renewable power source like a wind farm is not the same as electricity produced by a coal-fired power plant. Even if the electrons are indistinguishable, renewable energy is sustainable, domestically produced, and clean. No CO2, no acid rain, no heavy metals, and no particulate pollution. That means healthier people and healthier environments. That is what purchasing renewable electricity is all about. Enter the Renewable Energy Certificate. Renewable energy certificates act like a tracking system. Every time a renewable power producer creates a unit of energy, it also produces one renewable energy certificate. A renewable energy certificate is like a seal of approval that electricity was produced from a clean, renewable source, and it represents all the benefits of green power, like clean air and reduced pollution. Renewable energy certificates are sold separately from the electricity itself, and when you purchase them, you get to claim the environmental benefits, converting your standard electricity into renewable power. The result? Renewable energy certificates make it easy to convert your electricity to renewable power without all the hassle of installing solar panels on your roof. Better yet, your purchase directly supports renewable energy producers, since producers get a premium for selling their certificates, driving demand for alternatives to fossil fuels. The more you purchase, the cleaner the world gets for everyone.